It's time for Media Meltdowns, starting with sacked MSNBC host Joy Reid, who is always so calm, eloquent and respectful while speaking about the president or the vice president.
Start by saying, J.D. Vance, since you're paying attention to me, you.
Whoa.
And I say that on behalf of every Black woman who heard you call Kamala Devi Harris the trash.
And she continues, so could it get any worse?
You forever. There's nothing you could ever say that I would take as advice, friendly or otherwise. I don't need advice from you. You need to learn how to be a decent human being, and you need to apologize to Kamala Harris for what you said. So let's start with that.
What's with the finger pointing? Also, she adds the word F you forever, like a teenager would, which brings me to our next meltdown, featuring another Democrat big star, Jasmine Crockett, who has graced the airwaves of MSNBC with this reasonable and charming message.
It is time to recognize that while you thought the enemy was the immigrant, or you thought the enemy was the trans person, or you thought the enemy was the Black folk, or you thought the enemy were the women, when the reality is that the only person that is harming you right now, if you are struggling to make sure that you can pay your bills, if you're struggling to feed your family, if you are struggling to find a job, if you are struggling to keep your business open, or if you are a farmer, while we currently have record level bankruptcies by farmers, it is not any of those people on the list. It is the old white nepo baby that is sitting in the White House that is causing all the destruction, pain, and problems that you are enduring.
Oh, wow, that is going to help the Democrats. Yes, according to Jasmine Crockett, every problem that Americans are facing is caused by the duly elected president. Also this week, The View's Joy Behar is pushing a conspiracy theory that National Guard troops are going to stop the next election.
There is crime in American cities, but the way to deal with it is get the funding that you need for police, get the training that you need, and work with local officials.
This is a pretext to stop the next election.
Oh, is it? Any pushback or clarification for that kind of claim? Joy Behar spun another lie this week, suggesting that DHS Secretary Kristi Noem is racist if we see ICE agents arresting illegals at the Super Bowl, which led this bright spark Whoopi Goldberg to call on all Americans to do this.
Everybody, get a little cocoa butter, sit in the sun. That's the first thing. and this is the only time you can probably ever do this, give yourself a Latin accent.
You know, Whoopi, that is such a good idea.
And see if she can tell who's who.